It's your lovely Abbie Dagrin, and welcome back to my channel, lovelies. Today I'll be continuing a series that deals with the Mercury placement, and today I'll be doing one on Mercury in Virgo. First things first, I'll be speaking on the Mercury placement meaning. Then I'll be speaking on the importance of Virgo Mercury, and then I'll be speaking on traits that they have. So please stay tuned for the rest of my video, lovelies. If you have not yet become part of the Abbie Dagrin family, then this is your calling to do so. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when I upload videos on the daily. Also, please make sure you hit that like button because I know you guys will love this video. And last but not least, please make sure you share this video with everyone you know, whether it is someone who has a Mercury placement in Virgo, anyone who loves this content and really appreciates it. Now let's get right into the video, lovelies. Your Mercury placement has a lot to do with how you think, your thought process, how you see things logically, how you like to solve problems, and also how you're able to process information given to you. So now let's speak on Virgo Mercury, and today we'll be speaking on this placement. And it's actually a great placement to have because Virgos are ruled by Mercury, so Mercury does very well in this placement. They're the types of people who really love to read and they really love to write. That's something that they're very great at, and that's something that they really love to do as well. So it's very great for them to do. Also, they're the types of people who are into things that deals with intelligence because they're very intelligent people and they're great at problem solving and logic. So if you're dealing with anything that deals with problem solving or seeing how to resolve an issue, having a Virgo Mercury or someone with this placement is very important. With them also being logical is something that's very important because they're able to see the logic in every situation, and the intelligence is needed as well. They're also the type of people who are rational thinkers, so they'll give things to you in a rational manner, and that's something that we sometimes all need because it's important for you to have that. And if you're in a business area or if you're in something that deals with really solving problems on the daily basis, this is very great for them to have. Solving a lot of problems is something that they love to do. And like I was talking about yesterday, Virgo placements, when I was talking about the Venus placement, they do like to solve problems. That's something that they love to do. So in regards to that, if you have this placement, solving a problem is something that you're great at, and going into any occupation that deals with that would be very great for you. They're also the type of people who are great at creating a plan because they know the ins and outs of a situation because they thought it through, especially in regards to the intelligence and problem solving. So they know, okay, so if this problem arises, we're going to solve it with this, that, and the other. So creating a plan with them is something that is very great to do because they're great at knowing the ins and outs and making sure that everything is perfect. They are also critical thinkers, so they think things deeply. So they're not surface level thinkers. They're going to look into everything that goes into a plan, into a situation, into an obstacle, and know what's great and what's not great. And having critical thinking is something that's very important because it really gets you through life. At times, they can be very judgmental because they do want to make sure that everything goes well, and they want to make sure that perfectionism is there because they do tend to be perfectionists. They want everything to be perfect. Even if you're on the outside and you're like, you know, this is actually fine, they'll be like, no, we need to work on this, we need to fix this. And sometimes it can come off as judgmental if you don't ask them. However, if you ask them for advice, that won't be judgmental because they're giving you what you ask. But sometimes they'll give advice to people who really don't want to hear that at the moment. So that's why it will come off as judgmental. because they just want everything to be perfect. They're also the types of people who are very focused on anything that they do. They're going to make sure that they just go all and about in things. They're going to make sure that things are going to end up being perfect. Even if everything can't be perfect, they're going to make sure that it's perfect. They're also the types of people who are overthinkers because they think things out through. They want to make sure everything is perfect. That's something that comes with this placement, is perfection. Being perfect is something that they want. So they overthink, okay, is this perfect? Is this great? Is this going to work out? Is this going to be okay? So that's something that makes them overthink a lot. And I think this is a common trait with people who are ruled by Mercury, because Geminis, they're ruled by Mercury as well. And with the Mercury placement in Gemini, they do tend to be overthinkers. They are people who love to talk fast. They are fast talkers, so sometimes some people may tell them, oh, could you slow down with your speaking? I didn't get to hear what you said. Could you repeat what you said? And that comes because they do overthink a lot, and they're able to just say things just when they're thinking it. But sometimes they do have a nervous thinking, so that's why it can come out as fast as well. And that's something that they do need to work on, but it could be their strength as well. Also, they're the type of people who are gonna over explain something. So sometimes they may say things that probably didn't need to be said because they're over explaining. So that's something they need to work on as well, not always over explaining how they feel and just stating how they feel and just going with that. But sometimes they can have a difficulty with that, over explaining or over thinking and over explaining things, because sometimes you just need to state your point and you just keep it moving. But sometimes they feel as though they owe people a bigger explanation. But no, like, they're very smart and intelligent, so over explaining is something that they do need to work on. Now we're going to speak on some words that really describe them in the best way. First, be very precise. That's something that they're great at, is being precise. You know what they want, and you know exactly what they need because their language and how they speak it is very direct. They're understanding without displaying emotions. They're very practical. They have efficient, realistic solutions. They can be very critical, and sometimes they can make you feel guilty, but they're also able to feel guilty as well. So even though they can make you feel guilty, you can make them feel guilty easily as well. They're very sensitive to criticism. They are very concerned. They can be very skeptical, and that's what makes them really overthink. They're always analyzing a situation. They are always interested in psychology. They always are into problem solving. They sometimes cannot take praise as well because they do tend to not believe in themselves or feel as though, I could have done better in this regards. But taking praise for themselves is something that they do need to work on because they do deserve the praise, and they do very well. They're good at crafting. They're well-grounded, they're systematic, they're adaptable, they're stable, they're good with details, and sometimes they can be sarcastic. So sometimes they'll say things that is sarcastic and people will take offense to it, and it's understandable because sometimes the sarcasm can appear as though it's real, but it's actually sarcasm. So that's something that they're very great at, is being sarcastic. I really believe this is a great placement because it's ruled by Mercury, and they're also very level-headed. So this is a very great placement to have. That's all I have for you lovelies today in regards to Virgo Mercury. Please let me know down below in the comments section how you felt. Also, please let me know what your Mercury sign is. And also let me know, did you learn more about Mercury in Virgo or in a better understanding about it? And please make sure you hit the subscribe button, that notification bell. Also, please make sure you hit that share button and that like button. And if you have not yet followed me on all of my social media accounts, and this is your time to do so, please make sure you subscribe for my Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, and TikTok. And please make sure you're supporting my Etsy store and as well as my PayPal. These are all linked down below. I love you all. Please stay safe and healthy, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, lovelies.